Here we are with my new Discus. They're 2 weeks old literally tomorrow. They are Discus. They're only about 3 or 4 sort of centimetres in height. Some are probably nearly 5 though. They have grown a little bit already in the tank. I have 10 altogether. They're nice shoaling fish. I got them at an outstanding price from a place called Discus. He's a breeder who actually has been keeping them for, he said, 20 years. Yeah, quite a lot of variety in there. Obviously you want to start with the smallest and you want as many as you can. So I went for 2 pigeon blood, 2 Marlborough, 2 red turquoise, and he had it sort of listed as blue snakeskin, red snakeskin, so I wanted 2 of each of them, but obviously at this sort of age it's very difficult to pinpoint what they are. So it's just mainly potluck, so I was like, okay, I'll have 4 of them. If I can find the little guy, I think he's just there. Whoops. You can see already this one here with the reflection onto the glass, as you can see, is already a little baby blue one. He's got his nice blue hue. But no, they've seem to be settling in very well. They are very great shoaling fish, as you can see. They're all following each other around, eating well. And give them, they seem to be eating well on mini primer, which obviously I have because of the tetras anyway. They are eating standard primer as well, standard size primer, very well. And young Discus, which in my opinion looks exactly the same as primer, but obviously I don't know what's fully in it. Tetra Pro, they do seem to like the flake things at the moment. The menu I'm getting, which is about 4 or 5 different types of the flake, with just varying their sort of diet, and obviously giving them a couple of cubes of frozen of an evening. Now they seem to be doing really well. I did have a very slight, which is understandable, very slight bloom in the tank last week as such, but that seems to be finished or done what it was supposed to do. But no, they seem to be really great. It's great to see them in their actual behaviour, because before I just had the 2, as you can see by my other views. But because of them being such an expensive price, it's very difficult to get as many as this. But like I said, this is an outstanding sort of price that I got them for. I totally recommend him, you know. So if you want to know more, please leave some details and I'll get you onto the person. But seeing him in a massive adult state was unbelievable, in the jumbo size. No, I'll just leave you viewing them. So now I thought I'd film them when they're in this sort of age, and then watch them grow, really. And I think that I sort of asked was, what's the blooming difference between snakeskin and red turquoise? And obviously, that's your red turk with the bands. It's difficult to see on this. They're actually further apart as the snakeskin, which obviously that little one down there, all over the place. But he likes to keep them in their natural breed state. You won't mix breed any. Even he did say that the snakeskin aren't a natural breed. It's the red turks that obviously are the natural ones. But obviously he'll breed snakeskin with snakeskin and bloodworm with bloodworm and so on. Which obviously is the best way. I think they're getting a little bit startled because of this camera. I'm not going up close, I'm just zooming in and out, but I think it's the first sort of time they've seen this camera. But they seem to be okay. They've got each other to help each other out. They're all shouldered out together, and obviously when they get big I'm going to have to do major changes in the tank. Would like to keep as many as I want to, but hindsight might, obviously, or realistically, 6 or 8 maybe, but we'll see what happens when they pair. And obviously I have to lose some of the spider wood and one thing or another, and obviously my little tetras and that will have to diminish. Well, they will diminish anyways. So I've got cardinals, which are so stunning, rummy nose, which are brilliant for shoaling, and not many left, I'm afraid, over the 3 years or whatever. There's a little ember tetras at the back. I mean, they're great little things, them. They'll say, oh, they're eating them on one thing or another. Yes, to a certain amount, but as I found out with a lot of fishes, what I'm doing at the moment is, say for instance, these discus that grow up with these little ember tetras, if I ever did get any more, argument's sake, and they're fed regularly, they would look at them as food. But I know it's a bit of a grey area. As a problem I had with my other one was, I got obviously I got Armano shrimp in there. I think there's one there. There's an army in there, I've got millions of them. Well, 20, 30 maybe, something like that. So I got some nice little cherry shrimp. And obviously, yeah, the discus, one of the male discus, and now we could see from a distance of him destroying one of them, which is quite heartbreaking because I wanted to get all different varieties of shrimp once, but obviously I couldn't with them. But no, majority of the time, if they grow up with a certain fish, argument's sake, they don't look at it as food because they've grown up with it. That's what I found with the angels. A lot of the time there's a lot of debate about, oh, you can't keep them with this tetra or that tetra, and I know obviously the other way around with the tetras with fin nippers, and yes, no, you can't. As long as these guys are fed regularly, or all fish fed regularly, not like once every week or something like that. They always have that instinct, it will never go, obviously. But that's what I seem to find over, I think it's about 6-7 years now I've been looking after fish, keeping fish, whatever you want to put it at. And I said I lost my pigeon blood big discus. I think it was about September time last year, which was heartbreaking. I can't, even to this day, still work out what exactly happened in there. And then obviously my it was a silver pigeon blood I had. My I think it was a blue diamond in the end. Sort of pined away, but he got some bacteria thing, and he just wasn't really eating or anything like that. And then eventually, he just gave up the ghost. Really, I was going to put some other ones with him, but no, I didn't find this place that stocked them beforehand. So no, I was umming and ahhing about anything else, and I thought, no, I've got to go back into it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll be filming some more in there. A livelihood. But maybe in like a month's time or something like that. Okay, you want to subscribe or write anything, you're more than welcome. Okay, cheers.